one brand that I love and I can sometimes afford. It's Bang Olufsen. Thanks for joining us, Dave Zapfel from Bang Olufsen. We're going to have a look at some of the latest gear here for 2008. I got to tell you, I love your stuff. I mean, the design is like amazing.
Thank you. I think we have something here that you can afford.
Okay, good.
This is, we'll start with the first one that we call Earset 3. And a lot of people these days have, some sort of a phone that plays music and is used as a phone. So Earset 3 is building on our concept of the A8 earset, which is a very flexible earset, aluminum boom that goes up and down like this, and you can swing, put that in position in pretty much anybody's head, make it fit nice, lightweight. And with this one, we have a small microphone here.
Okay.
So if you're listening to music on the phone, and then a phone call comes in, you can easily just switch over. Click here, picks up the phone call, answer the phone, talk to your honey or whatever, turn it off again, go back to listening to music.
So why would someone want to go with your headset as opposed to all the 300 million other ones out there?
It's a great question, and in many cases, it's because this is a very lightweight and comfortable headset. It sounds very good. The idea is a semi-open principle where it goes into your ear canal. There's some that completely seal your ear canal.
Yeah.
And to some people that's discomforting because they want to hear some background noise. This allows you to do that. In fact, earlier today we had a cameraman plugging it into a camera where he was worried about that because he had an over-the-ear type, and the over-the-ear type blocked out all the sound.
Yeah.
And he tried these and he's like, yeah, it does work. The other thing that it does is it with this foam pad, it creates an air pressure chamber in your ear so you get good bass content. So you get good sound quality, a very comfortable fit. It's very lightweight, and you can wear it for a long period of time. It doesn't make your ear hot. Sometimes an over-the-head type will close off your ear enough that your ear gets warm. Personally, I can't take that. So I enjoy these. I use them all the time in the regular version. But of course, if you have an iPhone or another phone with a music player built in, it's perfect to have the one with the microphone built in.
What kind of pricing are we typically
This one is $200. That's why I was saying, pretty much anybody can get into this.
Because typically for that kind of stuff, with the headset, I mean, you're spending $100, $150 for a half decent one.
Yeah, you could easily spend more.
Yes.
And it comes with a nice leather pouch, which we failed to bring with us, so you have something nice to pack it into when you're not using it.
But very solid too. I mean, this
very solid,
is
very durable. Everything we have comes with a 3-year warranty also, which when you think of something like this, that's almost unheard of for a small ear set. And if you want to try it on, I mean, you can see how comfortable it really is.
You're not going to be leaving with that.
We won't be leaving. Yes, okay. So that one will go with your phone.
Yeah.
Then we have this one. Now this is Be a Sound 6. This is an MP3 player. It has a 4 gig flash drive built in. And then it has those ear sets that I was talking about snugged into the back here. So it's got a little place where you can store them when you're not using it. I'll just elegantly unfurl this and show you that this is the original A8 ear set.
Yep.
And then same principle, of course, plugs into the top of the Be a Sound 6. And then this one is a little LCD screen here. I suppose I should show it to you. I got to turn it on at the bottom. Hold down here, we've got just a few buttons for control. And what you can do is, let that sit there, use the arrows to navigate up and down.
Yeah.
And you can very easily go through the playlists that you might have, the artists, the albums, using the arrows up and down to navigate, and then the square in the middle just to select whatever item you're on. On the outer rim, you have 4 buttons, one here to go forward or backward from track to track within a playlist or within an album or within an artist. Down at the bottom, on and off and play. The beauty of this one is Bang & Olufsen focuses on sound quality. We focus on very simple operation. So it is
and design. I mean, the controls just kind of blend right into the unit, don't they?
They really do. It's very minimalistic. It's stainless steel around the top, a nice glass display, of course, on the LCD screen. You have very simple operation for control. It has a patented technique, actually, which when you select an artist, let's say you've got 3 or 4 albums by the same artist on there, you can hold that square down and then put it into an automatic shuffle of that particular artist. The other thing that it does is it sounds very good. It's optimized for use with the A8 ear set so that you get good frequency response. You've got a very low noise floor, so you get really high quality sound from a portable player. We would say put this up against anything on the market, do a side-by-side comparison with music ripped at the same bit rate, and you're going to see that this sounds extremely good compared to everything else on the market.
So people are basically paying for better sound and the Bang & Olufsen design.
We're focusing on design, sound quality for sure, and then one other thing which is we think the best in the industry is battery life. This one here is good for 40 hours. So when you charge it up, you can take this on a long trip. You can be gone for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and not have to worry about having an extra charger in your briefcase.
Yeah, because a lot of ones like this particular that have the same features, you're going to get like 7 or 8 hours max.
Yeah, and there's others that might be 20 or so, but 40, it's really good. I just took a trip to Denmark for a week right before the holidays, and I didn't charge it once the entire time I was gone.
Gotta love that.
On the flight over, the flight back, no problem.
My stuff's dead all the time when I'm
Yeah,
traveling.
that's the beauty of it. It always surprises me. I'll throw it in my briefcase and I'll pull it out and I'm like, nope, the battery's still good. And you can get in and monitor that in the menu as well if you want to. So it's really a nice little product, very convenient, and it sounds great, looks great.
Brilliant. Well, let's move on to this.
Move on to this one here.
This crazy looking thing here. And, at first looking at this, I'm going, what is it?
Well, if you think back in time, what did a king have on his throne? He'd have the scepter. The orb. The orb is the symbol of power. You put this in your hand and you control all that you survey.
I am feeling pretty manly right now.
It makes you feel very powerful. And at the top of the orb, there should be a jewel. So the LCD screen here, 2.5-inch LCD screen, is the jewel on top of this orb. It's designed to be a Bang & Olufsen remote control, of course, for our audio-video systems. The ball has dedicated hard key operation, hard keys that control all the transport functions, hard keys that control in the center the navigation functions for all the menus that you would have in your different sources, whether it's satellite receivers or cable boxes or your Blu-ray, HD, DVD players, whatever you happen to have. So everything can be navigated in a similar fashion from the ball. Then up in the top, and I don't know if that's lit up right now, but if it is, yeah, it is, you have a completely customizable 12 buttons that can be set up for whatever the particular client has in their system. So here you can see we have some television logos that can be associated to a cable box or to a satellite receiver, so you can have quick access. That can be customized by the local dealer when they sell the system into the customer's home. They do a little questionnaire with the customer to figure out what's your favorite things that you like to watch, what sources do you have in the system, and then we only put the sources that you have on the remote, so you don't have any extraneous things there that don't need to be there.
So truly money can buy happiness.
We think money can buy happiness, at least with Bang & Olufsen it can.
Very cool. Where can people find out more info about all this stuff?
Bang & Olufsen, you could go to Bang & Olufsen, bang-olufsen.com, our website, and find everything, more information you could possibly read in a year's time. I swear to God, there's so much up there. Or you can visit any of the stores in North America, which are located in major markets all over the country and in Canada and in Mexico.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Dave.
Okay, thank you, Mike.